Why is it that men will ask women for certain type of pictures, they will ask for favors, they will expect home-cooked meals, and they will want intimacy before giving her commitment? And this is totally normal and accepted in society. But when a woman even dares to expect a nice date, the bill to be paid, and to receive maybe a nice bouquet of flowers, which is literally the bare minimum, she is then a gold digger and can't take care of herself. Like, can someone please make this make sense?
First off, getting a woman flowers on the first date is not the bare minimum, actually. It's that sort of mindset that kind of turns a lot of men off from ladies like you. Well, I mean, anybody can ask for those things, right? You can obviously tell the guys no, and that's totally acceptable. But whenever a guy tells a woman no, all of a sudden it's a problem, he's not a real man, and he isn't stepping up.
What are you waiting for, babe?
For you to open the door.
What do you mean open the door? You're standing next to the door. Just open it.
No, I'm your wife. You're supposed to open the door for me.
Are you serious?
Yes.
So you want me to get out, come all the way around and open the door for
You
you?
should have done it beforehand and made sure that I didn't have to open the door myself.
Yeah, but we're in a rush. We need to go.
Jebs, this is part of a marriage. Why I married you. You used to open the door for me all the time. What's changed?
Listen, babe, we're in a hurry. We need to go.
I'm not opening my own door.
Are you serious? So you're just going to stand there? So I could just drive off.
Until you be a man and for me.
What do you mean until I be a man? I am a man.
Show me how much you care.
By opening the door.
Why should I be troubled?
Why should... Listen to your question. Why should you be troubled?
I'm supposed to be the woman. I'm supposed to be looked after by you.
I am looking after you. I'm driving you, aren't I?
You didn't open the door. You stopped opening doors for me. You even pushed past me and went in front of me. So this is I'm waiting now as part of a principle.
Oh my days. Are you serious? Oh, this is a nightmare, honestly. What if I just do it here? There you go.
It wasn't the kind of treatment I'm expecting, but it'll do for now.
Honestly, you're a troublemaker, you.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Would you expect me to pay on the first date?
I mean, is chivalry dead? I need to know.
What?
Is chivalry dead? I need to know.
What?
Chivalry. Like, you know, treating the lady?
No, I understand what you mean. I'm saying, excuse me, if I don't know you, why am I paying for your meal?
Yeah, but who said that I wouldn't pay the next time?
No, but why are you not paying the first time?
I don't understand, especially if you ask me out of my house. Ow! That really hurt. That was feisty of you. So you cheap. Okay. Woo! Okay, I need to take this thing off. It's hurting me.
I'm standing on the train and look at all these men. What happened to giving up your seat for women? No man offered me a seat. Excuse me, are you going to get up?
What?
Are you going to get up?
Are you pregnant?
No.
Are you for equality?
Yes.
Then fuck off.
We live in a world nowadays where chivalry is punished, and I've always said, Dave Chappelle famously said chivalry is dead and women killed it. The thing is that women have to earn chivalry nowadays versus just expecting it, because women are not equal to men, and chivalry in itself practices inequality. So what I tell guys is, I'm not telling you to treat women poorly or treat them like subhuman or something like that. What I am saying is that the romantic pursuit of women, it needs to be reciprocal.
If you take a female on a date, she orders steak, you cut it. The fuck, they pre-cut it, then you cut it. Be a gentleman.
Here we go, guys. Into the fray. Always be a gentleman. Never be a lady. As a Man Guide viewer once commented, you need to make a second internet to store all of the icks women collect on a daily basis. But if we're honest with ourselves, as real men naturally are, the only ick that can be put on the list is the modern woman. And I think this is a perfect example to start us off here. It ties in with what I've been saying for weeks now. These chicks aren't women, and they sure as hell aren't, although they try to be, men. They're children, plain and simple. This lady definitely can't cook, that's just a fact, but she's taken it a step further, asking that her dates cut her steak for her. I want to say this is unhinged, but at this point, we need another word for that. The top comments are, ain't nobody taking her loud self nowhere. LMAO, how old are 3? I'm not cutting no grown woman's steak, unless you're injured. I didn't know that they sell steaks at KFC. I wish your father loved you, whoever he might be. I really wish they all made it this easy to see who they really are. I'm on board with most of these, but I gotta address the 4th comment here. Brother, she definitely didn't have a father figure. The stats don't lie. Next clip.
One time I went and had an Uber pick me up. He was super hot. So I was like, hey, like, do you want to have sex? And he pulled over and he was like, totally, right? And then he sucked, right? He sucked.
He was scared.
So I got out of the vehicle and then I complained and was like, so I wouldn't have to pay. So then this other Uber driver pulls up and then I tell him about the experience. And I'm like, I just fucked my last Uber driver and he was so shitty. You know, I had to cancel. I didn't say like some bullshit happened, you know, so I didn't have to pay. And this guy's like, okay, cool. Like, well, do you want to like give me a blow? I was like, okay, sure. Why not? And then I give him a blow all the way from LA to Huntington Beach. And then I got out of the car and he's like, don't worry, I won't charge you. And then the motherfucking charged me.
City boy! City boy!
This clip keeps falling into circulation, and I definitely have words to describe what's going on here. In an effort to stay monetized, I'll leave it to our viewers to provide examples. Western women are always talking about being a prize, but is it even a prize if you don't have to do anything to earn it? Is it a prize if they will just hop into a random Uber to polish someone off? I seriously don't think I need to answer that. Here are some comments. Feminist fought for this. And women wonder why men question body counts. As a father to a girl, we are doing our utmost not to produce this. Women hate red pill, but these same women give fodder for the red pill to exist. Can't make this up. Daddy must be proud. Hashtag body count matters. Once again, people, Daddy wasn't there. As for the man with a daughter, I just have 2 words for you. Move away. Western women are a product of their environment. If you raise them in a place like LA, the problems are almost inevitable. For the love of God, pack your bags, get on a plane, and make for the nearest country that still has traditions and values. The soil in the West is toxic. Nothing female will grow here for some time. Moving on.
What's your expectation?
Princess treatment.
Princess treatment.
Yeah, I'm not too hard to deal with.
All right.
The frequent dates, the going out to eat, the romantic surprises, occasionally like the flowers, you know, like making sure everything is good in the house, like if I need anything.
Sure.
Not too much.
Question for you on that. So if that's what's expected of the guy, what's expected of you?
Oh. I don't know. I never... I don't know.
I'll never understand why this guy has a notepad. The answer she gave was so simple and dismissible. Regardless, this is one of those clips that perfectly defines the princess-queen paradigm, an immense desire for everything, while giving nothing of value in return. These chicks want to be wined and dined like they're wearing a tiara made of diamonds, even though the outfit is usually just fishnets and a skirt that would make a stripper blush. Really, the fact that she has no answer for how she's going to reciprocate says everything you need to know about dating her. Here are the comments. She wants a dad, not a husband. That is what you get, guys. Me. Not too hard to deal with. She could have just said, be nice to him, listen and support him, do activities with him, join his family, maybe cook for him, talk to him. Can't even look me in both eyes talking. To the second to last one here, she could have said that, but there's no current reality where she would do any of these things, and any possible activity a woman like this provides will be fleeting if not completely non-existent. Next clip.
You called off the wedding.
Yes.
Tell the court why.
Me and Miss Todd, we was engaged. The reason why I called it off was because it was one day, a friend of hers, she wanted to go hang out, and Miss Todd told me that it was her friend and his girlfriend, so I'm like, okay, I don't got nothing to worry about. When I went to the store, came back, I had a call saying that she was gone already, and that was kind of suspicious.
Oh, wait, so you're engaged to her?
Yes.
And she says, I want to go hang out with a friend of mine, and it's a guy?
Yes.
But you say, I'm not insecure, so okay. And then what happened?
And then the next day, Miss Todd came back.
She came home the next day?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so go ahead.
So I normally don't go through her phone at all, but her phone just kept on buzzing, and it was a text message, and the text message said, it was good, I want some more.
Another one that deserves to be addressed, and there's a real lesson here. Men, the phone test works. Trusting the Western woman does not. Moreover, you should never put yourself in a situation where a phone test is needed. Instead, avoid dating, let alone marrying a modern woman. This man, although temporarily broken, managed to dodge one of the biggest legal bullets heading for simps today. It's a cautionary tale for anyone new to MGTOW and a sobering reminder for everyone already on the path. I hope you're out there in the world stronger after this, brother. I really do. The comments are, bro just saved his own life. He talks with hurt in his heart. I feel sad for him. This guy talks way too slowly. I think he's shy and nervous and partly angry. My boy hurt. Stay up, king. It's gotta get better. I don't blame him. Of course you don't. No one does as long as it doesn't happen again. If he takes the pill and moves forward, there's no real reason to wallow over the planet's only true ick. I'll say it again for the people in the back, the phone test shouldn't even be a part of the reality. It's always better to go your own way. Another one.
I don't need them.
You talk to him
So
like this?
that's why it's important for
But
him
do
to
you
be
talk
that
to him
kind of
like
partner
this?
for me.
Do you talk to him like this?
Like what?
Like how you talking to us right now? Do you talk to him like that?
You over talking.
Yeah.
Unlike a lot of women.
Yeah, tell me you talk to him like
I'm
that.
gonna tell you something.
And you expect him to be a ride or die for you.
Can I say this? I ain't gonna
I
say
can't
a lot of
believe
women.
you.
I was sitting here listening. There's no way in the fuck, because I done dealt with this.
Mm-hmm,
There's
me
no
too.
way in the
Me
fuck.
too.
I'm gonna sit here and take you serious when you doing this shit to me. I got a mama. Or had. I don't need another mama. I need a partner.
Yeah.
My partner in business or anything ain't gonna talk to me fucked up and make me feel this big.
Yeah.
First of all, I want to touch on something you said earlier. I'm glad you went in like that. I want to touch on something you just said a few minutes ago. We're getting here.
Yeah.
We're getting here.
First of all, I don't want y'all to think that by me bringing that up, I'm talking down on my man. I'm using it as an example because I know that's how a nigga would do. A nigga would take the slightest little thing you say and try to make like I'm trying to belittle my man in front of here. No, that's not what I'm doing. What I am doing though is making sure you understand that when a woman has a vision and a plan for where she want to go in her life, she don't need a man telling her, "Oh no, you don't need to go on
She
stage."
can do it in the inside voice.
She don't need to go on
She
stage.
can talk in the inside voice.
Yeah, what's wrong with the regular voice?
She can talk in the regular.
An inside voice is the least of this chick's problems. Growing up in the West, the guys and I would occasionally see a guy being completely obliterated verbally by chicks like this, and it was always really difficult to understand why. Not the crazy chick part, but how anyone could tolerate such a thing. Progressives would brush it off, saying with a laugh that the man had the patience of a saint, but there's nothing saintly about being steamrolled. Nothing noble about debasing yourself for a woman who won't even let you get a word in. So the top comments are, when you start yelling, I stop listening. All that yelling is crazy, and the fact that she couldn't even hear him out without overtaking him proves him absolutely right. RIP Kevin Samuels, you can't make this shit up. They wonder why. She seems like a very calm person and an easygoing person. Yep, a real Zen monk from the mountains. Buddha in a dress. It actually would be pretty entertaining to see Kevin go toe-to-toe with this chick. I have no doubt he'd have the skills to silence her in the most immaculate way possible. Rest in peace, man. Moving on.
I think shaming men on things that they can change is great. I think shaming them on things that they can't is just good to bring yourself a laugh. Not to be rude, but...
And make them
That's-
insecure.
And make them insecure.
Do you think that's a good thing?
I think to an extent. I think...
You think it's a good thing to make men insecure about something
No,
that's...
but a man should be like so... He should respect himself enough to not let what I say or what anyone else say to
See,
hurt
women
him.
have this privilege of like being able to talk shit about men without really any repercussion when it comes to violence. But for example, if I walked up to a guy who was 6'5" and I start calling that guy up, I should expect to get hit.
Yeah.
The difference with y'all is you think you can run your mouth to a man and not get hit. Now, I'm not saying that anybody should hit somebody for words that come out of their mouth. However, I can't expect that there's a zero possibility for him to hit me.
Not to be rude, but you're ridiculous. This is definitely a tightrope here, so I'll navigate as best I can. Modern women in the West are unchecked. Unchecked by law, social order, and the men they steal from. Without any way to check the system, well, we've seen what happens. As the guy said, violence is not suitable for most forms of confrontation. Stoicism is a good default. However, the fact that there are no defining lines for women and how they behave is exactly why the West finds itself in the current mess it's in. The comments here are, why would you get hit? Words or words? They should not hurt you if you have self-respect, integrity, emotional control, self-control. Do not stoop to violence over words. Most women live under the privilege and protection that is provided by other men. She sounds like an immature child. Girls like this will be the first to complain that they can't find a husband or boyfriend. This is why real men are walking away with their self-worth intact. And there's the answer. Gold star for you. Just like the phone test, there is no scenario where you should settle for that even being a slight possibility. Next clip.
For whatever reason, I cannot get behind men wearing flip-flops. Men wearing flip-flops gives me the ick. It makes me uncomfortable. Stop wearing them. Your dogs need to stay in. I don't know. Men should only wear sneakers. I'm not trying to be sexist. I genuinely, something about a man in flip-flops is so unattractive.
Yep, here comes an actual ick. Along with being close to family, riding a bike, and chewing gum. You're so close to your natural habitat, lady. Just a few more steps and you're home. Again, the concept of ick is just a way to perpetuate the illusion that women still have the power to choose. In reality, no high-value man is even available for this silly trial. Chicks like this turn on the camera to share these preferences, even though we know there is no man in sight who would stop to converse with them. It just feeds the growing denial. The comments below, we're not doing it for you. As she puts her whole hand into her mouth to eat. You're not hot enough to make those types of demands, lady. Where's the guy with the list? That forehead gives me the ick until I pull my projector out. You know what? That may be a solid proposition. Maybe AMC can hold a position for her. As for the second comment, yeah, I saw that too. The woman is basically putting her whole dirty fist in her mouth while calling out men for wearing a pair of sandals. Another one.
So you mean to tell me I just pulled a 13-hour shift and I ain't got no food to come home to? Huh?
Why you didn't get something on your way home? Why you always recording for your cousin?
Look, I just pulled a 13-hour shift. You being my wife, I pay all the bills in here.
All the dishes clean, your clothes clean. Why? What?
You don't fix me no lunch for my job. You eating? You work from home.
Okay,
I can't come home to a full course meal.
This is leftover that I had from last night.
But I'm saying I can't come home to a full course meal. What we married for? What we married for?
I'm not your mama. I'm your wife. The dishes clean, your clothes clean. You always got them clean clothes when you go to work, don't you?
I'm sorry to say it, brother, but you married a Western woman. That's on you, buddy. That's on you. Also, to play devil's advocate for just a second, I'm actually surprised she cleaned anything. It's been a minute since I've seen something like this. That said, you got yourself a 25% wife here, man. Modern women are never going to go the distance. It's in their nature to do the easy thing. Their single mom didn't teach them anything different. By marrying people like this, you're practically begging to live a life unfulfilled. The mixed bag of a comment section is this. It's not her job to take care of you, bro. This is his fault. Know who you marry, people. You married the wrong one, sir. And if she had worked a 13-hour shift, he'd have cooked, right? Or is that still on her? This marriage has poor communication. Bro, it's a Western marriage. Of course communication is lacking. To the lady who tried to flip the script, the answer is yes. She's a woman. It's her job. And to the simp trying to defend her at the start, it is her job, dude. It is her job. She's just slacking, and that's pretty predictable if you choose this path. Next.
Well, it told me to get on birth control, so this is not my fault.
Okay, I didn't tell you to get on birth control. I was just supportive of you getting on birth control.
You wanted me to get on birth control, and it changed my whole, like, now I'm just not attracted to you anymore, because, like, it's science. It literally changes your physiological, like, science.
Okay.
Our relationship is perfect. I just need more femininity.
Okay.
And you're too toxic masculine.
I do. That's toxic or masculine.
You literally can't cry. And you go to the gym like a lot. Like,
okay, have you been seeing someone?
I don't know why you're doing this.
Just answer the question.
I saw someone.
Go now.
Wait, but
No, I'm gonna go. Chokey, come on, let's go. No, come on. I'm taking my dog and I'm going. Whoa. Who are you?
Hi.
Who are you? Bro, who is this?
Are you okay? We didn't see each
God.
other.
What?
And
You're the guy.
she told me she was gonna break up with you, and I was worried about you.
All right, what are you talking?
Is he okay?
I'm fine.
Is he okay?
Get out of the way. You know.
Look, guys, we have ourselves another chemist. Obviously, this is a bit, seeing that the guy crying is pretty popular online, but it's only comedy when it imitates real life. After all, just a couple of weeks ago, we saw this same thing, but the woman was arguing that she was ovulating. The only reason something like this is going viral is because it references a common theme we see with Western women on a daily basis. They blame it on hormones, alcohol, you name it. The story is always the same. The comments are, I can't tell if this is real or not. New BF crying is wild. Caught, now released back to the streets. Wildest skit I've seen in a minute. Another girl not taking accountability. Yep, like I said, it's a bit, but the comments are valuable here. The fact that a large portion of people believe this is real is just a testament to how disconnected the modern woman is from reality. At this point, I've heard it all. You were silent for 3 days. I saw you last week. How was I supposed to know? You don't understand my cycle? Forget the ick list. This is the only list men need to acknowledge. Alright guys, last one.
Guys, my worst fear has been actualized. I've been referenced in a South Park episode. I'm so scared. I'm gonna blind duet to it right now. Here we go.
I was telling you, Sheila, these new drugs are pretty amazing. I was feeling so ashamed of myself, watching Randy go out and exercise all the time and not eating as much. But I just don't have the same kind of willpower he has.
Which of the drugs are you on, Sharon? Ozempic, Mounjaro?
Oh no, I talked to my doctor. He said insurance would only pay for those if I had diabetes.
But if you can't afford them, then how are you managing your weight?
Don't you know, Sheila? Now there's a whole new obesity drug for those of us who can't afford Ozempic and Mounjaro. I've controlled all my cravings to be thinner with Lizzo.
It's Lizzo. FDA-approved Lizzo makes you feel good about your weight, and it costs 90% less than Ozempic.
I've lowered my standards and my expectations.
It's Lizzo. In case studies, 70% of patients on Lizzo no longer cared how much they weighed.
I don't give 2 shits.
It's Lizzo. Lizzo helps you eat everything you want and keep physical activity to a minimum. Some patients report constipation while listening to Lizzo. Stop listening to Lizzo if you experience suicidal thoughts. Serious side effects may include pancreatitis, hypothermia,
the fucking album?
Out your ears. Are you living with concerns of obesity?
Ask about the power of not giving a fuck with Lizzo.
I thought we could use a little laugh. Lizzo is obviously sharing this for clout, as all women do, but the truth is inevitable. Modern women will eat 3 burgers in one sitting, then say it's an ick if the men pursuing them have anything less than a 4-pack. And for this reason, and many more in this video, it's that mentality that will make sure they hop that wall alone. The top comments say, this is dope, but she bout to get paid. Knowing South Park, they actually went easy on her. Who the F still cares about Lizzo? South Park roasts everyone, why get offended? Protect South Park at all costs. Satire is becoming a lost art. It really is. Men, as I said at the start here, outside of entertainment, don't even acknowledge the ick list. It's just a fabricated game women play to ignore their own faults. And as the clips show, there are many. The best choice is to go your own way and treat all of these chicks as relics, which is an inevitability as long as nobody encourages this crap.
As always, I wish you tremendous success. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember that if you leave the best comment, you'll get $5. Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, drop a comment, and share it. See you in the next video. Till next time.